HPV, the human papillomavirus, the numbers are alarming. It affects about 80% of all women by the age of 50.
What do you think some of the myths are about HPV?
That you're promiscuous if you have it.
Yeah.
Because it just takes one time, one person, and you don't even have to have sex.
Exactly. And not even necessarily actual sexual intercourse, but just skin-to-skin contact.
Up until a year ago, I thought none of my friends had had it. And then when I started talking to them, 4 or 5 of my friends said, oh, I have HPV.
I just went and got a pap smear, and then, everything's fine. And then they just say, hi, Elizabeth, you have precancerous cells on your cervix.
Inside this syringe is a vaccine that can prevent cancers caused by a virus called HPV.
It's human papillomavirus.
Dr. Greg Poland says this inoculation will protect these kids against genital warts and a host of cancers caused by the HPV virus.
Cervical cancer, labial cancer, vaginal cancer, anal cancer, penile cancers. It's just one after another.
The newest version of the HPV vaccine protects against 9 types of the virus. It's most effective when administered to preteens and teens who aren't yet sexually active.
Boys and girls between 9 and 15 really have great immune responses to this. They still respond between 15 and 26.
Dr. Poland says the HPV virus is widespread and everyone is at risk of infection.
Our only chance, since there is no cure for this, is to prevent the infection.
If the body does not clear the virus, it can cause cancer and genital warts. The HPV vaccine is a safe and effective way to prevent these cancers. Boys and girls should start the HPV vaccine series between ages 11 and 12 so they have time to develop immunity. Make sure your child gets all the required shots so that he or she will be fully protected. All of the nation's top cancer centers, along with the American Cancer Society and the American Academy of Pediatrics, endorse the vaccine and recommend it be included in the standard set of vaccines for this age group.
There are now 11 states where the number of unvaccinated kids is on the rise. And in small pockets all over America, the numbers can get startlingly high. In the Somali community in Minnesota, the measles vaccination rate for children dropped to just 42%. And that had some very real consequences.
Measles, once eradicated in the U.S., is now exploding in Minnesota's Somali community, where many parents won't vaccinate.
They can have permanent brain damage. They can have blindness or deafness.
FDA approves HPV vaccine for adults ages 27 to 45. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, around 14 million Americans become infected with HPV every year. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration approved the use of a human papillomavirus vaccine for adults ages 27 to 45. The vaccine was previously approved for people ages 9 through 26. According to an FDA press release, Gardasil-9 prevents certain cancers and diseases caused by 9 HPV types: 6, 11, 16, 18, 31, 33, 45, 52, and 58. The FDA said it based its expansion on results from a study of 3,200 women ages 27 to 45 that found Gardasil-9 was 88% effective in prevention of vulvar, vaginal, and cervical precancerous lesions, cervical cancer, and genital warts caused by the 9 HPV types.